is up? It is Maisie with Barbecue by Maisie. If you are new here, you are in for quite the treat. And if you are coming back, I wish I could give you all 1 million doll hairs. All right, today, bird is the word. I am smoking a turkey. I am so excited to show you how easy and simple it is to smoke a turkey. You don't need to be stressing if you're cooking for your family this Thanksgiving. Before we get started, you're at the store, you're looking through the turkeys. Which one do you pick? Well, you certainly don't pick the most massive turkey there, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you're trying to smoke a huge turkey, it's super easy to let the meat dry out because you're going to have to cook it for a longer period of time. So if you're cooking for a bunch of people, I would highly suggest you get a couple birds rather than one massive bird. It's just going to be a much easier cook to manage, and the end product is going to be way better too. So start there by picking the right size bird. I would say 12 to 14 pounds. Mine is smack dab in the middle, weighing in at a nice 13 pounds. For your turkey, you can choose to brine, you can inject it, you can do neither. Today I am brining and I will show you that process, but just remember that you don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's still going to turn out fabulous. I've cooked many turkeys and have not brined or injected, and they were just absolutely exquisite. Don't feel the pressure to brine if you don't want to. All right, so today I am using my Pit Boss Brunswick vertical smoker. I'm starting my smoker off at 270. I would recommend it going anywhere from 250 to about 280. I don't like smoking poultry too low because it tends to kind of get that rubbery skin. So I just think a nice 270, 275 is a great place to start. And then towards the end of the cook, we're gonna bump that temp up to kind of crisp up the skin. As far as pellets go, I just have competition blend pellets in the smoker today, but you could use a nice little fruit, maybe a little hickory. Run wild with your pellet options. All right, so I mentioned that I brined. I did that yesterday, so I am going to show you that process now. All right, so I've got my mixture in here. I'm going to pour it into my water. I'm gonna mix it in. I'm gonna pour this right into my bag. Instructions say to just put the turkey in, breast side down. That's gonna be the thickest part. So I'm just gonna go grab some more water to top it off. So just a little bit more water. All right, so I am going to go get this in the fridge. It's gonna hang out there overnight, and we are gonna get this bird on the smoker in the morning. So I will see you back out here tomorrow. Have a good night's rest, my friends. All right, so my bird's been in the nice little brine bath all night, so I pulled him out. I washed him off because that brine is going to be super salty. You wanna get that off, and I patted it super dry. Make sure you get the outside of your bird and the inside nice and dry with a paper towel. And now it's time to season it. So we're gonna take a little olive oil. Already seasoned the back of the bird. I like to start with the back because I want my top. This is my presentation piece. I want the breasts to look good. So that's why I start with the back first. And then my brining kit came with the turkey rub from Pit Boss, but you could use any poultry seasoning. You could just use salt and pepper. You can use whatever the heck you want. All right, so make sure you get it in every nook and cranny. Don't forget the armpits. Get you some cooking twine. All right, so if you want, you could put onions, carrots, whatever you want inside your bird. You do that now. I've done it before. I'm not gonna do it this time. It was okay. It wasn't life-changing, so I'm just gonna skip that step. Again, we're making this simple. Simple. Again, you don't have to tie the legs together. It's mostly for presentation purposes. Got the legs tied up here. Now what we're going to do is get the wings. You have to tuck the wings back behind the bird because if they're out, they're just gonna burn. My bird's not very flexible, but the wings are tucked in and it's ready for the smoker. Okay, so one thing I like to do is I like to season my meat while the smoker is heating up because it allows your rub to just kind of sit and sweat out on the meat and really set in. So I have given my rub time to do that. So now this bird is getting in the smoke bath. Are you excited? Are you excited for your bath? So I'm putting my turkey just right on the grates in the smoker. If you want to put it on a rack or something so it's easier to move around, you're welcome to do that. But I'm putting mine on my second shelf in my Brunswick. He's going right there. All right, so now the rest of the cook is really pretty easy. I am going to be basting this turkey with butter. So I'm just going to leave it on the smoker for about 45 minutes. I'm going to come out and check it and see if it's ready to be basted with a little butter. But in the meantime, I'm gonna head in and you know what I'm doing. I'm getting a nice cold Diet Coke. Let's go. All right, it's been 45 minutes. It's time to baste the bird. I've just got some butter I've had sitting on the smoker. I put a little bit of the rub I used in with it. All right, so when you're basting, you don't want to brush it. I'm just going to dab. I don't want to wipe off all the rub I got on there. Okay, so we'll be back in another 45 minutes. All right, it has been 2 hours. We're sitting at about 100 degrees. Put it in the thickest part of the breast here. So we're going to do another butter baste. 2 hours into the cook, I just turned the temperature up to 300. We're gonna crisp up that skin a little bit and we're just gonna leave it here for the rest of the cook. Now we wait. All right, so it's been about 3 hours and the internal temperature is about 143. I'm looking to hit around 165. So we're getting pretty close. It won't be too much longer. All right, so our bird is right at 165 in the breast. So I am going to pull it off the smoker. Okay, so resting your turkey is just as important as any other cook. Where I'm going to let mine rest for 30 minutes and then we're gonna slice into this bird. I wish you could smell this. This turkey smells good. All right, 30 minutes, we'll be back. All right, so I'm gonna take a slice here off the breast so we can give it a taste. Look at that, looks good. Oh. Woo! That is a good bird. All right, so with the turkey, I'm going to remove this breast and then we're going to slice against the grain like we would with like a steak. It's just gonna be a better bite for your guests. And now we're just going to slice it this way. So do you see how that's different? I took the breast off and now I'm slicing against the grain of the turkey. All right, you guys, that was another absolutely delicious cook. It was a fantastic turkey. Just remember, don't overthink your turkey cook. It's gonna turn out fine. It's gonna be delicious. Your family is going to love it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This was another fun one. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it, because I know I did. I sure do appreciate you. You guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Vad hakten alla